Yeah. Y'all watching the Grind Ethiks Mixtape Show, and I'm your host, Victory, BX Supreme Promoter, basically. You know what I mean? I'm Shane, basically. Yeah, what up? What up? Thank y'all for watching Grind Ethics. Anybody that like this episode of the Grind Ethics Mixtape Show, I'll be very grateful. If anyone could follow me on Instagram, I'm also on TikTok. The link is down below. And also a big shout out to my proud sponsor, Ayamaha Naturals. If you want to learn about CMOS and other healthy products that Ayamaha Naturals got on display, go down to the link below after the show and link on ayamahanaturals.com. Also, they're on Instagram. You can follow them on Instagram. And if you definitely like this episode, I'll be very grateful if anyone can make a small donation. Nothing crazy. I'm on Grind Ethics Cash app, and I'm also on Grind Ethics Grind Ethics Media at PayPal. Grind Ethics Media at PayPal. Anyway, I'm here. I'm gonna give y'all a special treat. I'm here with a brother who's a online vendor. Y'all know I'm a street vendor, but this brother right here that I'm about to talk to, that I'm about to interview, he's also he's an online vendor. He's an online vendor. He's been doing his thing for years. I know this brother to do different hustles, videographer, you know what I'm saying, real estate, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But he mainly is a online vendor, you know, e-commerce. And I'm about to introduce to you my brother Knowledge, you know what I'm saying, representing 4 Rockaway, Queens, New York. You know what I mean? I'm Shane. What's up, Knowledge? What's going on?
Hey, what's up, brother? Thanks for having me on the show. Definitely appreciate it. You know, I'm here, man.
No doubt, man.
Yes, sir.
So how was that trip to Egypt, man? I see you in Kemet. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Egypt, listen, bro, it was beautiful. You know, it was once in a lifetime experience. You know, I did it for my 40th birthday, you know, Culture Cypher.
Okay.
And once I got close, I was 39, and I'm thinking, what do I want to do for my 40th? You know, 40th coming up, what do I want to do? And I thought back to when I was a child, you know, watching like Indiana Jones movies and see him running around Egypt and all this stuff. I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to be in Egypt on my birthday. You know, go back to the motherland, you know, see our roots. And yeah, that's what I did. It was great.
Yeah, definitely. That e-commerce business is paying you good, man. You going to Egypt and shit. You go to other trips. God damn. Next thing you going to Mars or some shit.
But yeah, you know, you see me, I'm traveling the world. I'm fortunate enough to be able to travel with my children. You know, I got 2 kids, and you know, I've been taking them around the world. You know, with Egypt, Thailand, you know, China, Morocco. We just touched so many different places, and basically just being an entrepreneur allowed me to have the freedom and the finances to do so. So I'm just, you know, I'm grateful, I'm blessed, and yeah, you know, that's it.
Exactly. See, the type of entrepreneurship that you do, it doesn't require massive work like other forms of businesses.
Well, I mean, everything's work. I mean, you know, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I did so many different businesses during the course of my 13 years as an entrepreneur. And I mean, everything requires work, but the thing is, if you enjoy it, it doesn't feel like work, you know? So that's like the hack of being an entrepreneur. If you enjoy it or can find a way to make it pleasurable, then it won't feel like work so much. That way you can spend more time at it, get better at it, and make more money, of course.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about this vending business. What do you sell actually?
Yeah, good question. So basically, I have a few different businesses or hustles, but you know, my main thing is eBay. You know, I've been doing eBay for it's been about 8 years now, and so yeah, eBay is my main thing. Basically, it's called retail arbitrage. So what I'm doing basically is I'm buying things at a lower price, below market value, and I'm selling them at market value on eBay. So for example, when I first got started, one of the first things I did was I went to Walmart in Atlanta when I lived in Atlanta, and there's a clearance section. I know that there's like a little clearance area in Walmart, and most stores have like a clearance section, a sales section, or whatever. So I went to the clearance area in Walmart, and I pretty much just bought everything that I thought was, you know, a really good deal, and I just sold it for full price, fair market value on eBay. And the first thing, well, one of the first things I did, I seen these book bags. They were it was this Disney cartoon. I forget what's that Disney cartoon with the man, it was like it takes place in Hawaii. I think it's like a Hawaiian joint.
I forgot. Yeah, I know you're talking about. I forgot. I hate Disney movies. I'm gonna keep it real. They're boring to me. Listen, I'm still on some Thundercats and Transformers shit.
No, I feel you. But yeah, so anyway, it was a Disney cartoon, and they had like, it was like 10 of them in the clearance section. They were only $2 each. So I bought all 10, and I immediately listed them on eBay, and I sold them for 10 each. So that was an $8 profit on each bag, and someone bought them all at once. So, you know, once that happened, I got hooked. I was like, man, this is not easy, but enjoyable. I enjoy finding deals and selling them for full price. So it doesn't feel like work.
How long it took you to sell those bags?
Instant. It probably sold in like 2 days.
Is that easy?
Yeah, so I remember the sale. Somebody from Puerto Rico actually bought the bags. They bought all 10 of them. So I assumed, and it was around August, so I assume they bought it for back to school.
Now, before anybody started their own eBay, tell them how long it takes for you to get your money. Because I know it doesn't take instantly.
Well, back then, this was maybe 2017. Yeah, so back then it was instant. I loved eBay back then. When you made a sale and the money was in your account in seconds. It's not like that no more. Now it's going to take about 2 to 3, maybe 4 days for it to hit your bank account.
Then why does it take so long?
Because they got rid of PayPal. Before they were using PayPal, which is kind of good because PayPal had extra fees, so you actually getting less money. So now you're making, slightly more money, but you're waiting to get your money. So it's a pro or con depending on.
Oh, so that's okay. So say they were splitting the money with PayPal, eBay.
Yeah. PayPal was taking a fee, but the good thing was that the money was going straight to your PayPal account once you made the sale. So if you made the sale, it was in your account within like minutes.
Also, PayPal and eBay at that time, they were partners. There was like partners basically.
They had partners, but I don't know what happened exactly. But eBay doesn't use PayPal.
Nah, not anymore.
They use your bank account. So now it takes a few days for them to send the money to your bank account.
Oh, now I understand. Okay.
Yeah, so now it takes a few days. So if I still instant. So the way it works, I like to list things on Tuesdays, because if I list things on Tuesday and sell things on Tuesday, if I receive a payment, then the money's gonna hit my bank account on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So usually I like to list my items on Tuesday morning. That way, I can make the sale, get the money by Friday.
Okay, that's cool.
A strategy with that. Yeah, so it's it's a good business, and it's pretty not easy, but I mean if you enjoy doing it, like I like shopping. I like going to places like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and finding the good deals, and resell them for full price. And there's deals everywhere.
Oh, I forgot you could go to them stores like Target.
Yes,
yeah. Even though they're going up in price because of the inflation.
Not only do you go to those stores and get good deals, you sign up for the rewards, the bonuses. You know what I mean? You get the emails, and then you get even more savings. I'm sorry, brother. No, I was gonna say, and if you combine that with a credit card, a cashback credit card, so you buying all your merchandise with a credit card that has like cash back, that's even more money. You know what I mean?
Oh, I was about to say, ain't the prices going up because of inflation, like Target, Walmart, and those stores that you mentioned?
Well, I mean, yeah, everything is pretty much going up, but it doesn't really affect the margin because of, you can just sell it. So basically, when I list things or when I buy things, like for example, let's say I'm in Marshalls and I see like a polo sweater that's it's worth, the sticker price is $50, but they're selling it at Marshalls for $20. I would just scan the barcode with the eBay app, and see if there's any listings, has any sweaters like this sold that's similar, and check the price. So basically, as long as I can get it, under a certain point, maybe if I can get it for half price, or at least 30% of what it's worth, then I can make a profit.
That's what you hear that, folks. Peoples, and this show is dedicated to mostly not just hood niggas, but I talk to mostly the hood cats. Not only them, but I talk to especially them because we're the bottom of the barrel. We're the bottom of the barrel. Exactly. And every day I'm out here in the hood selling my merchandise in the streets and talking to the people on my Tony Robbins shit. You know what I mean? And telling people the best way to, the ways, not the best ways, but the ways to fight inflation, since we're going through inflation, is to save money and to constantly flip money. But a lot of people in the hood, I notice, and of course outside the hood, we just want to work and break our backs, and a lot of us don't want to sell shit unless it's drugs, unless it's some fast drug shit or guns. We only want to sell drugs or guns. Exactly. Well, most of us.
There's so many legal things that you can do to make even more money than the illegal things, So yeah, I mean, there's so many ways. Like for eBay, when people, when I mention I do eBay, a lot of people say, "Oh, I want to do that. How do I get started?" And I always tell people, you can get started right now in your house, in your apartment. There's stuff in your apartment where you live right now that you think is junk that you can sell on eBay. For example, I sell my empty cologne bottles on eBay, empty cologne, and I list them as empty cologne. I have I like nice cologne, with Gucci or YSL. So I list an empty bottle and I'll sell it for like $5-7. It was something I was going to throw away anyway. But if I can get $5-7 for it and have them pay shipping, that's all profit on something that was basically garbage. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So from doing this business, I realized nothing is really trash because everything has value. The things that we think are useless or worthless, they have value to somebody, and you can sell it and make money. So, if someone wants to start doing this business, like what I'm doing, they can go in their closet, sell them old Jordans, sell them old Air Forces, sell them fitted hats. If you have something, it's valuable, and someone will want it, long as the price point makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still looking for my Deion Sanders jersey. I'm trying to sell. I sold all my jerseys. I did I exactly did that. I was looking for stuff that I could sell. I made at least $150 because I had nothing else to sell. I could have made way more, but I had nothing else to sell in my house, and I started buying. That's another question I was going to ask you, but I started buying used stuff also. You know what I'm saying? Do you thrift?
Yeah.
Are you a thrifter, or you don't fuck with thrifting?
No, I definitely am. That's something that. So, for instance, I like to, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I also like to do garage sales, thrift, and the stuff I have laying around. One of my main ways of getting products is the dollar stores. Also, like Family Dollar, Dollar General, especially those stores, because you can, anything that has like a name brand, like for instance, I go to like the Dollar General and get like the small Tide or different detergents, bundle them, buy like 3 of them, cost $3, and then maybe sell it for like $19-20 online.
Detergents?
Detergent, yeah. You get them for like $1, $1.25 because they raise the price. You bundle them, that's $15-20. Also the pods, the pods that you use to wash your clothes with.
Mm-hmm.
Those always sell very fast for me. So if I see those on sale at like a Dollar General, I'm buying them, flipping them. Those sell very quick. So anything that you can get, especially like name when you're dealing with like the dollar stores, and if you go on that route, you want to focus on the name brand items so people trust the names.
Now, are you on other websites such as Amazon, Poshmark, Wish, whatever, or no?
Yeah, I in the beginning I was on Amazon, but their fees were a little crazy, so I kind of scaled back from Amazon. I do want to branch off into other, but eBay just been so good that I kind of just focus on eBay because it's you kind of have to learn and figure out whatever site you're dealing with, because there's like ebbs and flows. There's things to figure out with every site. So eBay, I kind of know it. I kind of know the algorithm. I know how things work. I know the times to post. I know how to post. So I kind of get it down to like a science. So I kind of stick with it. And plus, it just fits. It just fits my my style of business.
Have you ever thought about doing a course like every other vendor?
You doing a course?
Have you ever thought about doing a course or selling a course?
No, I'm not gonna do a course. Not on this. I would just rather tell people for free. But I used to sell courses. I mean, you know me. I did so many businesses. I did
5 links. Remember?
Oh man, please don't remind me. But yeah, network marketing, MLM. So many different things. So I actually sold courses on different things. But the reason why I felt bad from selling courses because people will buy a course. I create courses, charge $500, and people will pay the $500, but not even read the course, and then give you your course a bad review saying it doesn't work.
Wow! But how you know they didn't use it though?
They didn't use it because they had no results. Like for instance, I had a real estate course, and with the real estate course, it cost about $500, and I will also mentor anyone that purchases. I would do one-on-one coaching, and so one particular guy, he bought the course, and he said, okay, so now what? I'm like, okay, so now you got to market, you got to do marketing, you got to put out signs, you got to do marketing for your real estate business. He never did marketing, and he called me frustrated and said, hey, this doesn't work. I was like, you didn't do not one shred of marketing. All you did was buy my course and call me and complain. So I said, okay, this is not the direction I wanted to go in, just selling courses. Even though I do enjoy teaching and helping people realize their dream of entrepreneurship, people have to take action for it to make sense, of course.
Yo, because I know you've been promoting since the MySpace days, right?
I have. I've been an entrepreneur.
And me too.
Since about 2004, full time. So in 2010, I got fired from the last job I ever had. I was a security guard, a security supervisor / fire safety director at the Grand Hyatt Hotel on 42nd Street, Manhattan. And I came into work one morning like regular, and my supervisor, my boss, he came to me and said, Simeon, pack your stuff, you're fired, get out of here, right? And from that day, I told myself I would never let another man have that kind of power, that control over my income, over me. Like I'd rather have a shaky business than a solid job.
I'd rather have a shaky business than a solid job. That's me too, all the way. That's me all. We're some rolling the dice type of niggas. Uptown nigga. Oh nigga. Well, you from Front Rock. I'm an uptown nigga, but still, whatever. New Yorkers, we like to play dice. But I don't play physical dice, but I'm just saying that's how I am too. Like,
I dig it.
Okay. That's how I am too. I'm not really into that solid. Having a solid job is about everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different.
Some people just born the boss, and some people just go along to get along. And there's nothing wrong because everything in nature has its place and purpose. So
everybody's not built. But the reason why I asked you that question was it's crazy how people just don't want to promote themselves. Like I've been promoting myself since MySpace, and I don't understand how. And then I'll be watching these YouTube videos. where the YouTubers are giving advice to people want to be entrepreneurs or artists on how to promote themselves, and they were like, "Oh, well, at least promote yourself once a week," and people have trouble posting just once a week.
Yeah.
I don't understand that shit. Like, you know how easy it is to post?
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't.
It's the easiest thing in the world.
Well, how is how?
You know, I don't know if you read the book by Grant Cardone, the 10X Rule.
Yeah, I read that book. I lost that book actually.
Yeah.
But I read it though.
He basically says in that book, in terms of social media, you should post 12 times a day, which I used to. I used to post 12 times a day when I was promoting myself. But yeah, you really got to go hard for yourself because no one's gonna promote you.
Yeah. And people like me and you, we could afford to stop posting because we've been doing this since almost 20 years.
Exactly. Yeah.
We could afford to stop. We could afford to take a 1 year, 2 year vacation for posting.
Indeed. Yeah. But it's a fear. A lot of people have a fear of success. They don't want to promote themselves. They don't want to start their business. They want to procrastinate. So those people, you really can't do too much with them. Some people are just some people are just made to sit in the stand and watch the players play.
Exactly. It's funny too, my brother, because earlier today when I was hustling in the train, and I'm telling people, yo, what I'm selling, y'all could sell yourself. And I was giving people examples. You see, it wasn't so much about me making money. I'm more focused on people taking my opportunity that I'm offering. Like, okay, I tell people there's four benefits.
Yeah.
That you receiving by by buying from me. One, you're not paying taxes. Two, you're not you're saving money. Three, you fighting inflation because you're saving money. That's one of the weapons to fight inflation is saving money. And also, what else?
And you're also supporting a black business.
Yeah, that too. Most people don't give a fuck about that. Especially a place where the majority of the people don't really acknowledge themselves as being black. I'm talking about Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. I'm gonna keep it real.
No, I dig it.
And they are people. They're us. They're our brothers and sisters. But anyway, that's a whole nother episode. But yeah, you have a opportunity to make money. Because so many people, especially in the Bronx where I'm from, they complain about their financial life. And I hate it when niggas be like, times is hard, brother. I hear what you're doing, man. I see what you're doing. I respect that because times is hard. My brother, you're saying that like I can't get a job. This is New York City. This is the best job market in the world.
Yeah.
I don't have a job because I don't want a job. So stop feeling sorry for me. Matter of fact, you offended me. You offended me by being sorry for me. Stop doing that. Please stop doing that. I'm doing this because I want to, and I like dealing with the people. I like networking. I like meeting connections that I can make money or different other type of money outside of selling socks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's that's not why I'm doing it. And going back to what you say, so many times I'm offering people ways on how to get money. I even give people free knowledge on how to make money off of other stuff. Not just what I'm doing, but I'll be like, yo, listen, if you got a cash app, you could buy a Bitcoin, you could buy some stocks right now for $1 or $5. Stop complaining about your financial life. Stop doing that.
No, I totally get it, but I realized, over time, over the years that most people are just, okay with, being mediocre and just, just getting by and just getting along. So it's, for me, unless someone really wants the information, it's
really? No, but these would be the same people that complaining. And I talk to these people and they complain about this shit. And I give them suggestions. I don't force it on them, but I give them advice. This is how you can make money, longevity. And this is how you can make money midterm. And this is how you could take your money that you're making at your job, still keep your job, still keep it. And you could create this side hustle, which is not too much money to start. or no money at all. And they're like, that's too much work. But then again, then later on, they'd be like, oh, I hate this job. I hate this job. I need more money. And I'm like, and I came to the conclusion, because with me, it seems like I want people to do better than me. I know that sounds fucked up, but I want people to do better than me to a certain degree. I'm doing good. I'm not worried about me. I just want to see people doing good, and I hate it when I see what aggravates me. Almighty is when I see the greatness within other people, and they don't see it with themselves. A lot of people just don't love themselves in general, and it bounce and that love and that love that they since that they don't love themselves. That kind of that's like a domino effect that kind of like bounces over to their money or their financial life, and they definitely don't love themselves because they're not making that much money, but they can. You just have to block the noise. And it's like, I don't know, yo. God, should I keep on continuing on teaching people in the Bronx, or should I just give up? I'm asking you.
If you asking me, I would say, I wouldn't even bother with them.
I feel like giving up, bro.
I would give up on the people who gave up on themselves already.
Because I didn't give up on myself.
Exactly, because there's definitely people in your area and people you're going to come across who want the info, who are actually looking to progress. But then there's also people that just want to complain and just need someone to talk to.
Yo, people just love complaining.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if people are complaining, right, they're willing to do something about their financial or money life.
Usually no.
But no. It seemed like, it seemed like over 50% of people in the world, especially America, complain about their money life, but they ain't trying to do nothing about it. And I'm like, and I get frustrated inside, like, yo, what's wrong with these people?
Yeah, I learned that in network marketing, network marketing, MLM, everyone says they want an opportunity until you present one in their face, and then it's like everyone freezes up, so.
They'd rather have a politician make their life better.
Yeah.
Ain't no politician gonna make your life better, nigga.
Yeah, for real. Listen, you'll break your back trying to carry someone to the finish line.
Yeah.
Like, I can't drag you to the finish line. you gotta run with me.
Yeah. It seems.
I used to tell people back in the day, it sounds arrogant. I see you at the top or from the top.
Yeah.
So.
It's crazy. I feel sorry for people. Like, I really got sympathy for a lot of those people, man. I really do. And I'm like, and I wish them well. The people who complain about their money life but don't do nothing about it, I wish them well. But then again, I understand the situation.
Yeah.
Because we're programmed. I mean, there's good programs and there's bad programs. And a lot of us, especially with the knowledge of self, we downloaded before we got knowledge of self, we downloaded the bad programs. And me personally, I still was living according to the bad programs while having knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? When I was in my 40s, when I started, I would say when I was 40 years old, that's when I snapped out of almost everything. There's certain things that still need to be corrected, but but I snapped out the program, and and people are just, it's hard to get out that spell, that negative spell because the system did this shit. We got to blame this shit on the white man. Okay, we got to, or the system, or the matrix, the Babylon, whatever you want to call it. See, white people fucked up too, because they have the same insecurities that we do. You know what I'm saying? They're scared to make a leap, or scared to change their financial life for the better. And they're scared like we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything. I think it's human nature. People, they get in a comfort zone and they just stay there, because it's safe, and you don't really want to rock the boat. You just want to kind of be comfortable. Like, I hear most people saying that. I just want to be comfortable, which is fine. To each his own. But you have to be. To grow, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to actually be uncomfortable every day. More and more. Like, I just came from the gym. Like I was telling you earlier, I just came from the gym, and I was in the gym being uncomfortable. I didn't really want to, work out and lift weights, but had to make myself uncomfortable so I could grow and progress.
Exactly. I mean, it's whatever. I can't lose my life over this shit. I got my own life to live. I really do. I really got my own life to live, and and I wish people well. I really do. I really wish people well. Yeah. But let's go back to memory lane when you was a street vendor, when you was in the streets, not doing illegal shit, but selling the perfumes, colognes.
Yeah, listen, my shout out to my enlightener, Kareem Elevator Level Law. He put me on. I got knowledge of self when I was knowledge power back in this is '97. Yeah, this is the year '97.
Oh, you got knowledge of self a year before me.
Yeah, yeah. So that was, man, back in the '90s, New York City. You already know what that was out. So, but yeah. So basically, my enlightener, he not only gave me knowledge of self, but he put me on to vending and hustling and making money legally. So we basically sold colognes on the corner. He basically just put a table up on the corner in Far Rockaway on my Avenue, across from the library that used to be there. And he just put a table up, got some colognes from the wholesale district, bought them for like $3, and we sold them for $10. And all day after school, I would go straight to the little table, and I would just hustle until we would hustle until no one was out. Like we stopped when no one was out. Like it wasn't a certain time that we stopped. It would usually be around like 10, 11 when nobody was just, all right, there's no more people walking. So let's just pack it up. But from there, we did that, the colognes, like Monday through Friday. And then on holidays or special days like Mother's Day or Christmas, we would go uptown, the wholesale district, and buy all the, like the New Year's stuff, the hats, the horns, and sell them, on the street, like in front of the train station. And we would go like to the shopping centers we'd be there like on Christmas and Christmas Eve selling, Christmas ornaments and like, cheap toys that, people can give to little kids, and just anything, like any holiday, whether it was St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo, we had something to sell right in front of the train station. And we were hawking. We wasn't there passively. Like, how some vendors will passively just, set their table up and just be chilling. Like, no, we were hawking. Like, if you walk past us, you getting a pitch.
You were doing the 125th and St. Nicholas style.
Yeah.
That's that Harlem shit.
Listen, we were in Far Rockaway, we were aggressive. Like, if you walk past, if you make eye contact, you getting a pitch.
You getting a pitch.
Just pat on your head. You know what I mean? Like, here you go. Like, we were just aggressive.
That's how I learned how to hustle. I kind of calmed down. I kind of calmed that shit down.
You're an aggressive style, right? I mean, that's the way you make the most money. Because if you just sit there passively, like Les Brown says, if you're casual in life, you'll end up a casualty.
Yeah.
So that was the style that I grew up with. That aggressive hustle. Like, listen, you need this. Whatever I got on the table, you need this. And let me tell you why. And no is not an answer. Whatever you got, what you got, $1? Like, whatever you got in your pocket, you need this. You know what I mean? So it was that real aggressive style, which translated well for me when I did different businesses, when I did network marketing, or when I did real estate. Even real estate, because when people would just be on the fence about, renting an apartment, they're like, I don't know. Like, I'll be, aggressive. They'll be like, oh, I got to talk to my wife. I'll be like, what's the number? I pull out my cell phone. What's the number? We'll call her right now.
Oh.
Talk about it. Like, that wasn't even, I didn't let nothing stop me. Oh, I got to talk to my wife. We'll talk to her right now together.
But she's at work.
I bet she got 5 minutes. and I pull out my phone and ask her, what's the number? And he's like, no, well, I think I should talk to her when I get home. I was like, listen, I am a professional. No one knows more about this apartment than me. If anyone got to talk to her, it's me. Now, what's her number? Let's talk to her.
Oh, shit.
Like, I would not take no for an answer. It just didn't exist, When I heard no, that just meant go harder.
Yeah. Oh, usually I say no means yes, and yes still means yes.
Yeah. No, for real. For real. You can't say grinding and you have a goal and you're determined, you really can't take no for an answer.
I mean, with me, it kind of changed. I stopped being aggressive, but I still make the same money.
Yeah.
Maybe because a lot of people still know me. Maybe because I've been out here, bro. I've been out here in these streets, the same area, for like almost 30 years, bro.
Yeah, so of course you got clients and you got people that know you. So of course,
yeah,
you get to chill a little bit. But I'm talking about when I was 14, 15 and I needed those new Jordans, like that's when I would go hard. Like I knew the new Jordans was coming out or something, or I wanted a little Jabot jean suit back in '98. That's when I really went hard. Like, all right, anyone that even walk past or make eye contact from across the street is getting sold.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the beginning of your real estate career. What made you want to do real estate?
Yeah, so real estate. So that was the first thing I did as an adult. So once I got fired from the job, my security job, I got fired, and I've been having my real estate license because one day, many years ago, probably about 2006, I was up like 3, 4 in the morning. And you remember back when you had cable, like 3, 4 in the morning, and those real estate ads or different commercials will pop up, like how to make money, doing this, doing that. So anyway, it was a real estate one that used to come on every night, like 3, 4 in the morning, about making money and getting rich in real estate. So I said, you know what? I couldn't afford to buy the course. So I said, I'm going to get into real estate. I'm going to get my real estate license. I took the test, passed it, and I just held it. I just had my real estate license for months, didn't do anything with it until that day I got fired. And once I got fired, I'm like, man, this is like I got no choice. This is what this is what it is. I gotta either I go back to try to find a different security job and make not enough money, you know what I mean, to not even survive, barely survive, or I can go hard with this real estate and see where it goes. But I already knew what the other path led to. I knew what the security guard path would lead to. I would be making not enough money, struggling paycheck to paycheck, and just a constant struggle. Or I could take a chance and say, let's see what if I go hard and put my all into this, let's see what happens. And actually, my second day in the real estate office, I actually worked for Century 21 on 46th Street, Manhattan. My second day, I made a commission of about $750. I rented an apartment to a politician's daughter. I remember she just came in. She walked into the real estate office because I was new. They had my desk in the front. No one wanted the desk in the front because it kind of sucked. But since I was brand new, I had my desk all the way in the front, right next to the secretary. And as soon as she walks in, she's like, oh, I need an apartment. And I'm the closest one to the secretary. So the secretary just points to me. And I'm like, yeah, I can show you some places. And found her little studio. She told me her dad was a politician. And, it was that, I made $750. And I'm like, man, like that was more than I was making at my security job. And I made that in one day in like 2 hours. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is,
But it be them commission jobs. As long as you patient, it be them commission jobs, though. Yo, bro, my homegirl was making money as a telemarketer at some cable station, at cable company, whatever. Yo, this chick was making like $1,000 a week on top of her regular paycheck money. She was getting paid. She was getting a paycheck and commission. Double positive.
Because there's no ceiling on what you can make. So that's why I always love commission. That's why I love doing real estate and even network marketing, MLM. That's commission based. Five links to different companies like that. It's all commission based. So if you work really hard, you make good money. But if you don't work, you get nothing, which is fine with me because I'm a hustler. I'm a worker. When I'm focused, I'm laser focused.
What they say? Eat the food you kill. We eat the food we kill. We can't be happy. You have to do that. So y'all watching? For those y'all watching, sometimes you have to kill. Sometimes you have to eat food you kill.
Yeah.
You have to do that. What is it? Kill the food you eat the food you kill. What the fuck?
I get the justice.
But anyway, yeah, I want the audience to understand. You just gotta just stop depending on your job. Keep your job, but stop depending solely on it. Especially if you complaining like a little bitch all day about your job and how much money they're not giving you. Still keep it, or find another one and create a side hustle. Like stop complaining like a little bitch about everything. When are you gonna fucking take that step, take that leap? Okay? Block the noise. Forget what your mama said, your father said, your cousins, if they telling you it's not a good idea to create your own hustle, to make money under your own time. It's always a wonderful time or a good time to make money under your own freedom, whether the economy is up or down, whether there's an inflation or deflation or whatever. Well, we never have ever accept we never experienced a deflation in our time. I don't know what a deflation look like, but it might be worse than an inflation. But anyway, but yeah, man, stop being chicken shit, peoples. You know what I'm saying? How many times are you gonna complain about your financial life and you don't do nothing about it? Stop doing that. You bothering me now. Anyway.
I totally get it. And being around so many entrepreneurs over these last, 13 years, I realized, a lot of people procrastinate in different ways. One way people procrastinate is they get ready. They say, "Oh, I have to get ready." Like my entrepreneur superpower is that everything I started, everything I did, I never was fully ready. I just took the leap. You know what I mean? I just started. Like I'm an entrepreneur is somebody that jumps out the plane and builds the parachute on the way down. And that's what I always did. I always started before I was ready. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're listening to this, and you have an idea or something you want to do, whatever it is, I would say start now, start right this second, even though you don't have everything together, because you never really have everything together. Things are never going to line up. So you just got to start somewhere. So you start where you are.
Exactly. Now let me ask you this question and we out, yo. What do you think about this whole dollar situation, about the US, about people hyping up the American money going down as if it's gonna happen tomorrow, next year? Do you think it's all hype or is it real to you?
Well, in my opinion, we all know that the dollar is not on the gold standard anymore. It was on the gold standard until Nixon removed it, so it's not backed by dollars or anything real. So there's nothing real backing the dollar. But here's the thing: America is a superpower, and as long as America is still a superpower, the dollar will be worth something, in my opinion.
Exactly, and we still got. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. So, in my opinion, with the dollar, probably go up and down. It'll probably dip a little bit, but as long as America is the world's superpower, the dollar will still be the dollar.
Exactly. And some countries are not. They can't really drop the U.S. dollar like that, and they're not really cool with China like that. All countries ain't cool with China.
Listen, America will make somebody pick the dollar back up.
Yeah. I'm not even worried about this shit because it's like every day I go to my Google, I go to YouTube, and I'm seeing the dollar, the de-dollarization of the dollar, of the US dollar, and I keep saying, oh, it's over. Saudi Arabia not using the US dollar no more. It's over, blah, 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 blah. All this is clickbaiting. Even Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad, this guy, listen, every year since 2019, he been like, there's going to be a Great Depression in year 2020. Every year there is, he always say the next year after, there's going to be a Great Depression. 2019, he started saying 2020 is going to be a Great Depression. 2021 is going to be a Great Depression. 2022 is going to be a Great Depression. Now he's rolling with this whole, the dollar's going to go down. Nobody's not going to use the dollar no more. It's going to happen tomorrow or next year or in 6 months.
They like to sell fear.
They like this. And Robert Kiyosaki, he makes way too much money to be fear-mongering people.
Well, I mean, I agree with that. I do see it. I think
for views and clicks.
Yeah, it's a clickbait strategy. But here's what I know in recession. Every recession that we ever had or ever will have, there's people who get rich during recessions. So you just got to make sure you're on the right side of the recession. So if the dollar does go down or we go in a recession, which is inevitable, you just got to make sure you're on the right side because there's always profits to be made. There's profits to be made if a stock goes up or if a stock goes down. So no matter what's happening in the market or with the economy, there's always a chance to make money. You just got to be on the right side of it.
You see, what I see is I give it another 20, 30 years for the American dollar to completely go bye-bye. Yeah. But I feel like what's really making the US dollar stay strong is people still believe in it. It's the belief that it has value, which it doesn't. And also, you got the military. The guy from Earn Your Leisure, he made that point. You still got the military. And the military is military bases in almost every. There's American military bases in almost every country, right?
Exactly.
And then you got entertainment. What country in this world, you have every country has their own entertainment or whatever, right? Their own movies, their own sports, their own music, whatever. But every country flocks to American entertainment. Russia entertainment is not as entertaining as American entertainment to Russians. Even most Russians rather look at American entertainment than Russian entertainment. Chinese people rather look at American entertainment than Chinese entertainment. Same thing with Brazilian people. South Africa, all these people who Kenya, all these people that Saudi Arabia, all these people that's coming together to destroy the US dollar, you still watch these Hollywood movies. Knowledge, you know how much money Atlanta, Georgia, which is another Hollywood, which is the black Hollywood, but people are trying to destroy that phrase. But anyway, that's another episode. But Atlanta, aka the Black Hollywood, which is kind of a twin to Hollywood in California, right? They made $4.4 billion in year 2022. The whole Atlanta, Georgia. $4.4 billion. Georgia is rich. The whole state, not just Atlanta, but the whole state of Georgia they're kicking it because of the movie industry. And how long the movie industry, Georgia had its own movie industry for like 20 years or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's been popping for a while.
Maybe 30 years? Was it 30 years?
It's probably been like 30 years, yeah. And that's around the time all the, baby face and all the, people in the entertainment started moving out there.
Yep. And speaking of Georgia making money, or speaking of Atlanta, Freaknik made a lot. I know because we were talking about Freaknik subject, but we were talking about Freaknik. Freaknik made a lot of money for Atlanta and Georgia in general. Actually,
you down because there was like a micro black economy whenever Freaknik happened.
Yep.
You got the brothers selling shirts, selling like nutcrackers or drinks, and
yep.
Like there's all like this. When something like that happens, there's a little industry that goes along with it. And people make money. I'm sure there was dudes bringing T-shirts down there, killing them.
And they would, yep. And also that bridge in Atlanta, that big bridge on the highway in Atlanta, I forgot what it's called. They built that bridge on the strength of so much money that the city or state made in taxes from the Freaknik.
I can imagine.
So that's how they built it. Because the documentary that's out right now on Hulu, that's not the first documentary. You could see the first documentary on YouTube.
Oh, really?
I seen that almost 10 years ago. It was a good documentary. That's how Outkast got big.
I'm still kind of mad I missed it. Like, I wasn't old enough to partake.
Me too. I was in 11th grade. I couldn't go to Freaknik. I was young. I wasn't too young, but I was in 11th grade. I was 2 years late.
Yeah, I wasn't because there were people who I knew that was 16 who went, but I didn't have like no cool cousins that would take me. You know what I mean? Like you would need to have like a cool older brother or a cool cousin who would take you down there. But me, at 16, I didn't have the resources to go down to a different state for the weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, exactly. But yo, thank you, yo, peace almighty for being on the Grind Ethics Mixtape Show. I appreciate it, bro. And I hope you inspired a lot of people, man. I hope y'all inspired peoples, you know. But anyway, man, thank you for being on the show. Oh yeah. Give people your how can people reach you? Give them your social media sites.
Oh yeah, my social media, my name's Simeon R. Brown, SYMEONRBROWN, Simeon R. Brown. Pretty much everything, Facebook, Instagram, I'm around, you just Google me and I pop up. Any advice or any questions you got, I'm definitely here to help. So inbox me. Yeah.
Definitely. Yo, good looking, Lord.
You indeed.
Peace. Peace. Yeah, that was my brother Knowledge from the Nation of Gods on Earth. Peace to the Nation of Gods on Earth. Yo, I like to say rest in peace to the God Knowledge Me, one of the older gods that raised me back in the days, man. That brother raised me, man, for real. He helped me to be the man I am today, man. Yes, I grew up with my father, but there's certain things that he put me on to that my father didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give a, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the God. And peace to the nation, and peace to the nation, gods of earth. And yo, anybody that like this episode of the Grind Ethiks Mixtape Show, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. If you like, if you definitely like it, I'll be very grateful. If anyone could bless me with a friendly donation, the links are down below: Cash App, PayPal, Grind Ethiks, and all that good stuff. Oh, as far as PayPal, I'm on Grind Ethiks Media at PayPal. And big shout out to my proud sponsor, Yamaha Naturals. Know what I mean? And I'm out. And remember, peoples, tell a friend that tell a friend that's all about the mother effing grind. Basically.